Hey guys, Todd here with Agape Pastoral Services. I want to take a few minutes of your time to walk you through the YouVersion Bible App. This Bible app, in my humble opinion, is the best Bible app on the market. And if you do not have it downloaded to your device, I would highly encourage you to do it right now. So when you open the app, you're going to land on your home screen, and this is your home screen. And here is the majority of the content that you want to have easy access to. Across the top, you see today, community, your daily streak. This is something that's kind of fun. If you're competitive like me, it tracks how many consecutive days you have been in the app. And guys, when you start to get to a large enough number that it matters, you do not want to reset to zero. I've literally had my eyes pop open in bed, sound asleep, 10 or 11 o'clock at night, thinking to myself, I didn't get my devotional today. I got to do my devotional so I don't blow my streak. And I've gotten up, opened my app, done my devotional, and gone back to bed to keep my streak intact. Now, you might not be as competitive as me, and it might not be a big deal, but for those of us that are competitive and like streaks, we'll move heaven and earth to make sure that we keep those streaks intact. So anyways, this streak function is cool from an accountability perspective. In the upper right-hand corner, you see an icon, emoticon deal with Jody and I. That'll take you into your settings, highlights, images. I'm not going to spend time going through all of these. Take a look at those. The highlights I particularly like, because if I highlight a Bible verse that speaks to me or moves me during my daily reading, I can easily get back to it and remember what it is down the road. A week from now, I'm thinking to myself, what was that Bible verse again? I could just jump into highlights and see exactly what it was and be able to recall it for whatever purpose or reason. Your friends, I do want to spend just a moment there. It has the ability to establish friends, much like Facebook or Instagram or whoever. You'll see your friends list. To add friends, it's super easy. Just click the add friends icon. I can search them by name. I can search them through my phone contacts, through my Facebook friends if I want to add my Facebook friends. Number of different ways. If I find the person, I just click add and it will send a request to them. And then if they accept that request, they will become a friend and pop up on your friends list. And I'll get to where that is important when I get into the devotional section here in just a minute. So anyways, back to the home screen. This daily refresh is super cool. It is a great pre-formatted way to enter into a devotional time. You can see basically it's just asking you to spend anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes going through this pre-formatted deal. The verse of the day for today was Philippians 4:4. I can jump into a teaching on the verse of the day. Actually, it's going to take me back to a teaching right here. The teaching lasts maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Once the teaching is done, it'll automatically advance, or I can advance through it into the next screen, which is right here, and it's a recap of that verse of the day. Then it just takes me into some reflection types of time. How can you find joy in all circumstances? It gives you a devotional option, so some more teaching, additional teaching on this topic. I could jump into that and spend some time reading that if I wanted to. It's going to give me a pre-formatted prayer related to this topic. So sometimes, right, it's hard to think of the words, to articulate the words to God in prayer. You know, what do I want to say, or what do I want to do? You know, that kind of stuff. And so this pre-formatted prayer is cool. You know, it just gives you an idea of how to pray to God and just gets you into a flow and into a rhythm of praying. Gives you a Bible verse image. So the verse of the day is Philippians 4:4. Here's an image that you can save to your profile. You can share it in the upper right-hand corner. You see the share icon. I can share it to Facebook. I can share it to my phone, download it to my phone, whatever I might want to do with it. And then I'm done. Boom. Easy as that. I've gone through this daily refresh. Took me no more than 10 minutes. Here's different versions of that verse of the day image. My plans. This is what I wanted to show you a little bit here. And you can jump into it right here, or I can jump into it down here. So I currently have 4 active plans. I've saved plans. So these are plans that maybe I've seen in the app at some point, and I can save them for later. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. And my completed plans. The completed plans is cool because sometimes you'll want to jump back and look back at something that you looked back at before. I'm going to jump into Find Plans. You're going to see that they're organized topically. So look at all these great topics. If I want to find a plan on stress, I'm super stressed at work, things aren't going so hot, I'm going to click on stress. And guys, look at all of these plans related to stress. There are thousands and thousands of plans related to stress, healing, devotionals for healing. So cool, guys. There are so many plans. You could never do them all in a lifetime. So tons of ways that you can study God's Word, grow in your relationship with Him. I can do a word search. Let's say I wanted to do a devotional with my wife on marriage. I'm going to search marriage, and it's going to pull up thousands. Boundaries in marriage, fully alive in marriage, marriage and disability. I mean, every possible option for marriage. All right, so that's the devotional plans. I do want to show you one thing about how to start a devotional. Let's say that I wanted to start this All Things New. Gives me an overview of the devotional. I can look at samples of it. You know, if I want to get an idea, all right, what is this going to teach me? Oh, this is a video one. This is kind of cool. They do a video devotional. So I'd watch the video teaching. And then if I go back to sample, here's the Bible verses associated with it. I'm going to click and advance through them. And then I'm done. I can start the plan. If I want to start that plan, I can save it for later. I can do it by myself. I want to show you one thing on doing it by yourself. I have to choose. Do I want it to be visible to friends? When I complete a plan, it shows in my timeline, and friends of mine can see my timeline. So if I don't want them to see something I am studying, I can click private, and that way it won't show it to them. And now I'm into the plan and starting the plan. If I wanted to share it with friends, I'm going to pick a day that I want to start this plan. Let's say it's going to be tomorrow. And now I'm just going to go through, pick the friends I want to invite, or maybe I want to do one with my spouse, right? One great way to grow spiritually with your spouse is to do devotionals with them. And so let's say I wanted to do this one with Jody. I would just scroll down, look for Jody. There she is. Hit send in the lower right-hand corner there. I could also share that link with somebody. And then that's going to send her an invite. And then she will need to accept it to jump into this plan with me. And then she and I can do this plan on a daily basis and get things rolling there. I want to jump into one plan that I am doing and show you real quickly here. So this Journey to Christmas, this is a men's devotional that I'm doing with a lot of different men. And once you're in the devotional, you've got the devotional teaching, right? So there's the teaching. Then it's going to have the Bible verses. And then this is cool too. This is where you can type your comments. So what spoke to you? What thoughts did you have? What do you want to say? What do you want to remember? I'm going to type in my response. And then if I'm doing this with Jody, I'll generally have done this alone by myself. I've done the devotional. I've read the verses. I've typed in a few thoughts that I don't want to forget. And then when Jody and I connect later that evening, she and I might spend 5 minutes talking through this. We'll open up the devotional together. What did you think about this? Is there any application to our lives, to your life, to my life? What do you think? We'll read the Bible verses again together. We'll look at the comments that we've put. And it's just a great time for a husband and wife to communicate with one another as to what's going on in their lives as it pertains to that particular teaching. So back to the home screen. So that is the devotionals. You can find them, again, through the home screen, or you can go to them here in your settings. I want to go to prayer and show you prayer for just a second here. So here's the prayer section. This is so powerful, you guys. You're going to set it up kind of like you do with your Post-it notes in your phone, where you're able to write yourself a note. But here's what's cool about it. I'm going to show you my prayer list, and you're going to see the prayers. They're going to come up like a little Post-it. This large, bold print is kind of the heading of that prayer request. If I want to put more detail in, I can put more detail in. Once I've prayed for it, I just click prayed, and I've already prayed for that one that day. Here I pray for my agape clients every day. Prayer to be like Jesus. I want to get to one that doesn't. Here's one. So send me, Lord. This was just something that was on my heart one day. God, send me, Lord. Send me into the field. Send me to people that need to hear about you. And that little 3-word phrase hit me, and I just wanted to pray that every day. Send me, Lord. I just want to make myself available to God on a daily basis. Once I've prayed that prayer, I just click prayed. Boom, done. On to my next one. Help me represent you in a way worthy of your majesty and glory. Prayed. Boom, done. I can jump into a prayer request. I could share it with friends. This is a great way to create prayer requests for your marriage, for your kids, for your family, that you can share with your spouse, that you can share with family members. So super cool feature there. I can post an update. Let's say it's an ongoing prayer request, like it's a health issue and a family member. You can post updates. And so that when people go into that prayer, they can see updates on that particular prayer request. Once the prayer has been answered, I can click answered. I can edit it. I can archive it, or I can delete it. So the prayer thing is a super cool, super powerful deal. Encourage you guys to use it. I can look at previously answered prayers. Go back to the home page. Guys, this is a powerful, powerful, powerful tool that I cannot encourage you enough to get into and to start using. So I think that's about all I wanted to cover with you today. Spend some time navigating through it, get comfortable with it, get familiar with it. If you have any questions about it, you can always reach out to me. Feel free to do that. But I hope this has helped you guys in some way, shape, or form. God bless you, and have a fantastic day.